Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about Futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Futball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. If you haven't done it yet, check out the Road to Glory from this morning. We did gold pack method in massive detail. We spent about 350, 400,000 coins, made about 100 to 150,000 coins back. It's sort of not an exact science, but it enabled us to do sort of 20 player picks for free, a bit more than 20 player picks actually, and we used those player picks to craft Tevez and get him done. It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. Make sure you check it out. But this is a trading video and it's talking to you guys about what we need to be looking out for in the next few days, but specifically tonight into tomorrow. So first thing we have to mention, Festival of Football, a brand new promo starting on Friday. I've been saying for the last week or two, and even throughout TOTS, that given the way the TOTS rankings have come about, it would make sense there was going to be some form of promo after TOTS. The game cycle this year has been a bit different, so I don't think the game dies as early as it might do. Especially with the Euros coming up, the Copa America, I think it actually holds some more hype in it, based upon that sort of, whenever football's on, people want to play FIFA, so I think that makes a difference to it. The Festival of Football stuff itself, I think we look at sort of Thursday evening into Friday once more details become relevant. There are a couple of things that I would look at. One of them is quite funny, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. But I don't really think you can preempt that too much until we have an idea of what it is. It could be something similar to the Path to Glory we had before with the upgraded cards. It could be sort of man of the matches and stuff like that from the Euros games. I'm excited for it though. It is something different, it seems, and I think we've got that and sort of summer heat as such left to go this year, and they're the most fun part of the games. And that's why it's important you're still trading and grinding this game, because to engage with all the content we're about to get, and we should get a lot of it, you need to have coins. And so simplistic things can make you money, make you coins, and there are loads of ways you can do that. So this video we need to talk about a couple of things. The first is tonight and the second thing is tomorrow. So for tonight, Thursday flips. We call them Thursday flips, as I say before, because we buy them on a Wednesday, we sell them or flip them on a Thursday. Now normally you would work with a special card that's in packs. However, the team that's currently in packs right now is a very expensive team. It's an ultimate TOTS team, obviously. It's not a cheap team whatsoever. And so for some of the Thursday flip stuff, you're going to be looking and thinking about how high value it's going to be. So if we take someone like a Kimmich, for example, he might be in quite a few picks. If you look at the Bundesliga, for example, in terms of special cards that are going to link to a card that costs sort of 400, 500k, are you really going to want to link him to someone who's not that good? I don't think so. But you can still look at cards like Alphonso Davies. You can look at like Leroy Sané. You can even look at like Gunter, for example. There aren't that many good left backs in this league. Someone like a Gunter could do relatively well. It's still a very usable left back. In order to do that, what you really want to be doing is looking like this Sané, for example. We'll get Gunter up. What you really want to be doing is looking at what they've done throughout the week and to give yourself an idea of the buy and sell prices. So Gunter's 32k right there. Now, if we look at last weekend league, he was up at 38k. He's dipped nicely this week, up down to 32, and he probably sees a little hit again tonight. If he's done at 30k, for me, that's a buy. I think that's not a bad place to be. Look at market sales history on the last sort of today and yesterday. 32s, 33s. There's a 40 there. I don't know why on earth someone played 40 at that point. You can't really go wrong at sort of 30k. It's going to be very difficult to lose coins. But I do think this week it's going to be more about working with special cards in general. And that's why the market index could be a friend here. Throughout today and this evening, I'd have a little look at the market index and work out what's down, what's up, and get an idea of where it's been recently. So someone like a Theo Hernandez, for example, who's down at 59k right now, I look at him for the last month and say, okay, cool, where were you? Like last weekend league, this card was at 90,000 coins. He's down 50% since then. So at 54, 56 today, 73 at points, 73, 69. This card's up and down like a yo-yo right now. That's one thing I will say about him. So I might head back to the game and go to the transfer market and have a little look at him and see what he's doing, because a card like Theo Hernandez, still relatively usable, still strong. He's a card that I would have some sort of interest in. So Theo Hernandez, we've got goal team of the week. We'll have a little look and see where he's actually at, because it might say he's at 59k, but he might not be. Right now, 62. I'll add him to my transfer targets and I'll see where he's at and what he's doing. But we know that he had sales of 73 yesterday a couple of times. Today he's had a sales of 65, 75, 73 overnight. It's not a bad buy. And that's why I think if you've got a low to mid-budget, this is what you should be looking to do. These sort of cards. There's no point commenting down below, what should I buy Theo Hernandez for? It's not just Theo Hernandez. It's any card that you guys can see on the market index. Any card like this, you go into index special and you go, okay, cool, they're all down. Let me have a look at what they've been doing and why they're low. And if I can't see a sort of justified, genuine reason, it's usually a sign to buy in. You can also do the same with icons. Again, mid to high budget icons could be a shout. And a little look at why they're down so far. There's your opportunities to buy into them. Like a John Barnes at 84, for example. What's he been doing recently in the sort of last month? Have a little look. So like last weekend league, he sort of got as high as sort of 98 on a Saturday. He has now plummeted down to 84. That's an undercut from where he was. And again, I'll go back to the game and I'll have a little look at him and say, okay, cool, what's his current price? John Barnes, 87. Give it a goal team of the week. And I'll just get an idea for where he's sitting at the moment. And there is one at 84 right now. In my opinion, you probably can't go too long on that to sell it on Thursday, Friday. There's not going to be too much of a problem for making coins that way. And that's what I'd be looking at. Again, Fodder's still a strong play, especially if we're going to head in towards lots of content. Fodder could do very well during a promo like Path to Glory or something like that. I've still got 6 million coins worth of Fodder sat on my other account. I'm waiting for that big rise. It will come. But 84s at sort of 4.5, 5k at the moment is fine. 83s at sort of 2.5, 3k. That's achievable without a doubt. But we have got the Euros on the way. We're all excited for it. And what does the Euros do? It creates patriotism. And some of it fake, but it is what it is. Everyone suddenly loves their country. It's like, yes, England, yes, Italy. Like, everyone gets very patriotic. And it's nice to see and it's exciting. For me, in England, it's great. People you might not necessarily talk to or whatever. You're in the pub or you're in, I don't know, you're in the streets, you're talking about the game and whatnot. It's a really nice vibe that it gives off. With that in mind, a lot of people are going to want to decorate their clubs on this game. Now, I'm not a massive fan of all the stadium design stuff, but a lot of people do love it. And a lot of people are going to want to wear the England kit or the Dutch kit or the French kit. And especially with awards tomorrow, I'll be having a look at these cards in some like intent detail. So I picked up this France kit today for 2,000 coins, and steadily but surely, these international kits are rising quite significantly. The French kit yesterday was 3,004. The cheapest I've seen it for so far today is this 2,000, and after that 4,000. The Dutch kit here, 1,900. I picked it up for 1,000 earlier on. You list it for 12 hours at 1,800. It probably will sell. The Belgium kit here, 2,000 coins. Again, there's one a bid for 1,1. Picked up for 1,000. Again, we'll list it for 1,9. And I genuinely think there is a market for this. Realistically, you can just flip these cards on. But the moment that tournament starts, I think there's going to be some degree of hype. And tomorrow during rewards, people are going to be opening up rare mega packs. They're going to be opening up mega packs. And a lot of this stuff is going to get listed en masse. And it's going to get absolutely spammed onto the market. And if you've got a rough idea of what kit prices are, I genuinely think there are coins to be made. It sounds stupid. I know it sounds bizarre. But you guys have seen me do it a few times this year and trade with random bits and bobs. Whatever makes money on the game at this moment in time, I'll do. So what I did earlier on was I went men's international. I don't know why I've done that way, longed it out. I went gold rare. Let me get back again. And I just flicked through at 2,200 to see what kits were available and to get a rough idea of the prices that these kits are at. Now, I'm not going to be buying many more until tomorrow. But for example, Switzerland, I believe Switzerland are in the Euros. I look at them, they haven't got a massive, not a massive country, a massive fan base. But again, if we get down to discard price tomorrow, is there really that much of a risk? Not really. 150 coins a kit, like, doesn't really matter. But especially the big major nations, I'm interested in sort of flicking through and seeing if you can pick them up on bids. If you can pick them up cheaper and undercuts. Scotland, for example, their first international tournament for a little while. I'm pretty sure the Scottish people are going to want to show their colours. Completely understandable. But I was just flicking through it, and I picked those guys up, and I think I'll make profit on them. Obviously, it's difficult not to make profit on them. But you've also got the Copa Americana, I believe that's what it's called, Copa Americana. Copa America. Copa America. That's starting too. So people are going to want to show their colours there. And I think these things, like kits, badges, now this Italy kit, for example, I sold this for 3,400 coins yesterday. I know I did. Because if you remember, I did it on the gold pack method video. I'm sure it was like 3,400. So I've got that one on bid right there, and I keep an eye on it. The Germany kits, for example, they're up at the moment. And if you look at these two here, 2,000 coins on both of these two. But outside of that, the rest of these are max price. So I'm going to pick up this kit, and I'm going to pick up this kit. I'll list them up for 3,500 and just see what they go for. Whether they sell or not is another matter, but it gives me a rough idea. And I don't mind taking a bit of a risk on something like this. Because there's so many kits and so many bits and bobs that I think you can look at that I think these actually do quite well. And there are actually just some nice kits generically. There are some cool kits generically. You can do it by, like, nation specifically. So you can go to, like, I don't know, England, for example. And have a little look. Where's England? There we are. Have a little look at what the kits are actually selling for at the moment. Now, the England kit is extinct right now, I believe. Yeah, so again, it's something to look at with that. Badges, the same thing can happen. So you go badges, go men's international. And I know it sounds bizarre, but you guys have seen me do it this year, and it has paid off a fair few times. I wouldn't go and spend all your coins on this, but if you're sitting there like, well, let me put some stuff unassigned, why not go stick some England badges on your England badges in your transfer pile at new discard price if you get them tomorrow? Like, why not stick some Germany badges and just see what happens? Because if they do boom and they do spike in price, you can't really go wrong. Like, it's very little risk. It's high reward if it comes in. And it's going to be difficult to not make coins, in my opinion, from it if you get them cheap enough. We'll see what happens either way. I'll keep you updated on that either way. I am very tempted to go quite heavy on it and just see what happens, because why not? We're at the end of FIFA, so that gets towards the end of FIFA, so you might as well enjoy those random moments. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.